For some time now I have been interested in color, and I've done a number of color experiments, some with light and some with paint, seeing if I could dematerialize color. And I of course looked at who has been occupied with the ephemera of color, and of course Turner is one of the great protagonists when it comes to ephemera, atmosphere, dematerialization. So I started trying to understand what exactly was it that Turner was working on when he was in fact working with color and light. When I started this project, I chose a group of paintings, and the group of paintings for me represented a certain effort that Turner had put into it. And I also at some point had to leave, let's say, Turner behind and say, okay, now I'll focus on how to create these paintings so that they will work as a solitary statement and they can also stand alone. I set up a small analytical scheme where I said how much color and what color, how much light and how much darkness, and I sort of laid it out, and I was hoping to understand the paintings from the point of view of the atmosphere, the light, hoping to achieve, let's say, a space in which the viewer can occupy themselves, being busy, sort of circulating the painting. So there's no center, there's no vanishing point, you could say. There's no hierarchy. I've been particularly focused on the works in which Turner radicalized his idea of ephemera, where it became abstract to the extent of you really have to work should you want to create a narrative. And this idea of you being put to work, you have to sort of look for something, and after a while you realize, one could argue, that you're in fact looking for yourself, trying to make sense. We're surrounded by things today which sort of takes that away from us, that we have to work to make sense, and we feel that we are more like consuming things that have already been pre-digested or somehow made to work for you. I think a Turner painting is very contemporary. It really has a lot to say today also, and this is, I guess, why it's so amazing to see them, because they don't seem old. They look like something that is very relevant today.